Hello, hope you're well. Today we're trying 3 more viral TikTok recipes, including a donut dump cake, Big Mac smashed taco burgers, and some accordion potatoes. Now let's start with that dump. So the donut dump cake, apparently if you dump in some condensed milk, some evaporated milk, a little bit of butter, some cake mix, but none of the additional things like the egg and stuff you would normally put in, I guess this does that, with some leftover donuts, and I guess they could be any flavour, and the sponge mix could be any flavour, it makes a cake. Who has leftover donuts? Like, really? Place as many whole donuts as you can fit in a single layer, I was going to say in your mouth, in the bottom of the casserole dish. Perfect! So on goes the evaporated milk. Evaporated milk is milk that's been heated so that I think at least 50% of the water content is gone before they can it. And then we follow up with the condensed milk. Look, they are literally floating now. And the sun has just come out and it's telling me to sprinkle the cake mix on top. Like literally make sure I completely cover the donut. All of a sudden that's gone from looking like quite a wet mixture to like sand. You notice how I was just like patting that down? That's because it says in big bold letters here, do not mix. I'm not gonna mix. I'm dumping. Last thing is to add in some butter, like dobs of those, and I guess they're gonna melt and seep into that mix and then hit the milk without stirring. And the donuts are just gonna be like, what the heck is going on here? That's quite a lot. We'll do what it says because I guess this is gonna say give it the fats and the moisture that it needs. And there we go, that's going in. Wow, that goes in for 40 minutes. The cake mix pack instructions said about 25. So we'll see what happens. I mean, I've got to look. I've got to put this timer on. So this next one is called accordion potatoes, where you slice potato like that into sort of credit card shapes, slice across lengthways using these bamboo skewers to help you, turn it over, and you've got an accordion. They look amazing if we can pull this off. Right, okay, and I'm gonna go quite thick on this. Let's just bring it down a touch, hang on. I initially then I was like, oh yeah, we'll stick it on top of there and then just slice down. That's not gonna do it, is it? Because it's gonna cut all the way through before it hits the skewers. We need to make sure they're close enough to hit it, but the potato needs to be in there like that, okay? So it's sat with that either side. In here, let's just see, if I just take that one bit out. Look, can you see, look, that's amazing, it's still fairly strong. Oh my gosh, look at that. Even that alone is really cool. Look at that, it's like a bridge. This opens up so much potential. So we've turned that over and I think that I'm gonna have to just make sure that I hit the stick. Oh my gosh. Can you see that? Look, if I pull that, you've got that joint. This is like origami. That's amazing. Wow, that is really cool. We now take one of the skewers, we push that. Oh my gosh, is that going through the potato? Oh, this is quite dangerous. It's actually the hardest bit out of all of it. I'm gonna go the other side. It might be these bamboo skewers. Oh, okay, I'm through, but that is not very strong. It's a bit wonky, but hopefully this should now enable us to stretch it out. Okay, yes, yes, yes. Oh, look, it's coming out. Okay, you get the idea. That's supposed to, oh, that's brilliant. That's supposed to go on there, and then we lightly twist them a little bit just to fan them and open them up a bit like that. I think that's fairly self-explanatory, so I'm gonna do this again. And I really want to just do a complete spin-off video of just like accordion in every vegetable that I have in the fridge. Luckily, I've just found we do have some standard thinner ones here, so hopefully these will work better because I was resulting in using what I used for carving meat to like pierce an initial hole. So yeah, they're quite like it's trying to drag. I think this is too wide. It's like almost like quite coarse, so it's not being very smooth and it's making it break. But ultimately, it's still going to be all right in bits. Oh yeah, it does, but it wants to ride up. Brilliant. Come on. Oh no, that nearly pierced my thumb. Look at that. Ah. Yeah, that is better. So delicate. Like, I'm going to quit whilst I'm ahead here. And it's just sort of clinging on. If I do that, it's going to fall through. Right, I'm going to do a few more.
One extremely annoying shift later.
Folks, I'm losing my will with this one. This was supposed to be the easiest one. And I'm trying to get it through. Soaking it in the water and cleaning it is really helping. And I've found that you really do need to cut them quite thick. But based on Hasselback potatoes, I think they might fan open a little bit anyway. Come on. There it is. Oh my gosh, we've got one on. Can you see that poking out there, just coming through? It's so delicate. Definitely cut it thick. That's my top tip, so you can get the skewer through. Oh look, if I twist that, look at that. That's doing it a little bit. That will do. That will literally, just a slight bend in it. I do generally think they will expand anyway, so we'll stick at that. Oh, my back's hurting. Right, I can't deny though, that does look rather cool indeed. Just this one's too thin to get any... I was just about to season it, but the timer on the oven has just gone off. In fact, it's gone off twice, which means I need to probably get this out, having looked at it, as you're about to see right now. Wow. Can you see? That is bubbling. It's like caramelized the milks together. The butter has seeped into that, almost crumble-esque. And I love how you can still sort of see the donuts in it. Very bizarre. I'm gonna let it cool down fully whilst we carry on with those potatoes. Yeah, and for those, we just get some olive oil, and we can just Tom Cruise this. I'm saying this quite a bit at the moment, we're winging it. Cajun seasoning, parsley in olive oil, garlic, pepper, and a shimmy of salt. Nice. And now, brush it onto those potatoes, letting, I guess, the herbs and spices slightly fall in between the gaps. I will turn them over. I'm so worried how delicate these are. I say I'm fairly confident they might do something anyway. Let's find out. All right, in they go. Luckily our oven's already preheated. It goes a little hotter, so I'll just crack that up whilst I was having potato chaos. 20 minutes until they're nice and golden and crispy, and that oil will help that. I just don't know if they're gonna be fully accordion. They might just be cord. Can we go with that? Hang on, I've just had an idea. We're gonna semi-accordion maybe. I've got some ramekins here. I've just draped that over just to fan it a little bit. It's worth a shot, right? I love how I've just put those in there, and I generally don't know if they're oven proof. Oh, I've got a blob on the lens. That's a bit old school, isn't it? Right, last one is a stonker. Just here is some chopped gherkin. This is an onion that I'm just dicing nice and small. Some fresh lettuce. Beef mince, cheese, burger sauce, which is basically a 70p alternative to Big Mac sauce, spoiler, and some mini tortillas. With all of this together, we're gonna make some Big Mac smash burger taco things, which sound amazing. I've never made a smash burger, but the principle of it is basically you take burger meat and press it down with a spatula as it cooks to increase the surface area. It will sort of sear it and caramelize it, which might keep the juices in, and I guess in a way in a restaurant it probably makes it a bit quicker to cook. That meat goes onto the taco first, then we build it. It's actually quite quick. In fact, this is probably the most comfortable I've felt all day about any of these recipes. So I've got my beef mince, and I guess you can make this as thick or as thin as you want, really, if you go medium rare style-y. I'm just gonna push this out. Ooh, that looks pretty good. I'm seasoning this, but effectively it is this that we're gonna cook face down. So a bit of oil in the pan, and I'm gonna turn this straight into it. Boom, like that. So apparently we cook that without the lid on for around about 4 to 5 minutes or until you're happy. So I've never done a smash burger before, and I just sort of, have I just like overthought the fact that that meat is just gonna cling to that bread? Like, what if I try and turn it over and it falls off? But as we saw, it was kind of rigid. That's good. The only thing I'm worried about is how quickly that other side is going to char. So I'm going to turn the heat right down, because that will burn so fast, and we want our cheese to melt. I do not want to ruin this. Oh, you beauty. Like I say, this pan is red hot. Just that extra minute might buy us enough time not to completely obliterate that tortilla. We've put it through enough already, and look, it did shrink. Look at that. So take it to the edge. I'm gonna see if I can drape it over, or actually I might just tuck this under, because the fats have soaked into that tortilla. So hopefully this will glue that bottom one there and just bring it together, and now we melt. Ow, that's still got a little warm. Look, there's still a bit of heat in there. And that did fall off. Damn it. We'll just go for it, lid on. And that low heat is just gonna act like a little oven and melt that cheese up. My gosh, that looks incredible, but very, very hard to hold. Let's use the cheese as a bit of a glue, lettuce, and then that Big Mac sauce. Now, as happy as I am with this, I can't fold it into that taco because the patty that I did was slightly too thick. So it might be, is it a tostada rather than a taco? But I'll take it. I'm gonna try and make another one though. Oh, Boston, you're right. I've gone much thinner. No, 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 no. These tortillas are blooming useless. As hot. Blimey. Oh, look at that. Oh, stay there. Yes! That has worked a blooming charm. Here we go, folks. So these accordion potatoes, I think my best one, I would try to just do it for a thumbnail that just wants to fall apart. But can you see that design there? Oh, that seasoning is incredible, but they're not quite strong enough still. They want to break so easily. So good though. A starchy potato would really help grip it a bit more, so go for that, right? But I'm really not disappointed. I think it's quite a fun way, like Hasselback potatoes, of just serving them. Oh, I mean, it's just baked potato, but it is that seasoning. Mwah. This was obviously a lot easier once we used the cupcake tray and made the beef thinner. I would definitely say use spray oil too, because the tortilla has held its shape a little bit. Well, despite that, we managed to salvage it. Here we go. That tastes like a Big Mac has gone on holiday to Mexico. Oh my gosh. To be honest, it tastes exactly how you would imagine it to, and indeed how I imagined it to, and I knew this would be good. It was just more the theory of making it build. So if you want the taco shape, use a cupcake tray. If you want it flat, you can take it fat. Oh. And last but not least, this cake, which is still slightly warm. And listen, right? There is a crunch, a crust, and it's almost like a damp cake. The damp donut dump cake. It's like sort of crumble, or like where you make a really heavy fruit-based cake and pineapple and the juices absorb into the sponge. It's like that. And there's a blooming donut wrapped around it, encased in it. Look, all of that milk, look, it's not running, it's all baked and caramelized and brought it all together. Potentially incredible. Oh my gosh, that is amazing. It tastes like it's freshly baked. I mean, it is, but you know, the donuts taste like they're freshly baked. You see that? You broke it through there. Soft, tender, and surprisingly not overpoweringly sweet, which is so scary. They are the worst things when it's like that. You're like, oh, just eat more. There must be vitamin C in this. But boy, is it worth it. That is absolutely outstanding. Let's see that you've sort of baked a crust through. You've got a caramelized donut cake, effectively. I have to put that on my site immediately. Thanks so much for watching. This is not my first rodeo when it comes to trying TikTok recipes. Check out the rest of the playlist, the links in the video and the description below. Hope you enjoyed the video, and thanks to everyone that sent in links for these ones this time. I'm working my way through them. There's quite a lot. And as you can see from this banquet, 3 at a time is just enough. Cheers then. Bye-bye. Oh, sorry, I don't think I said which one was my favourite one today. The Big Mac taco, don't get me wrong, that was actually really, really nice. And of course, those accordion potatoes, fun, right? And the topping, incredible. But this cake here has completely blown my mind. So if you're gonna do any,